Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Zach Winger Show. We recorded this one through Discord, so bear with us if the audio isn't quite as crisp as it usually is. I know the audio in general really isn't that crisp anyway, but this one is going to be especially not so crisp because of Discord and the way we recorded. So bear with us. I think I'm going to start doing more through Discord, though, so that I can talk with all my friends from back home and people who might not be quite so easy to access. So the worse audio might stick around for a little bit longer, but I think it's okay. It's gonna have to be okay. So if you don't like it, then too bad. Deal with it. It'll be fine. You're gonna be okay. So, okay. Thank you.
Out of anybody in the group, who do you think would defeat the gorilla the best out of all of us?
Like
Yeah.
a one-on-one fight or 100 of that
One-on-one is
person.
crazy.
Let's do 100 of us, like 100 of like each of us.
Let's do out of us three in the call.
Yeah.
I'll say. I think I'm going with Matthew. I think 100
Matthew, not me.
Against the gorilla.
I was gonna say Aaron.
Dude, I feel like
Aaron
I would kiss
fight a
the gorilla.
You smother it with kisses.
No, I think I would probably lose because I would say I'm an emotional guy myself, and I feel like my emotions might get in the way of me winning against the gorilla. But I feel like,
Like, you
Matthew,
care
he's more logical and he's like more critically thinking. So I feel like Matthew has a better chance of defeating the gorilla.
Well, I appreciate that. I know I would die. I feel like it's still you, Aaron. I feel like you just got the size. Like I don't have the size, bro.
So you think size matters?
In this situation, yeah. Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
That's pretty valid.
I think Aaron will put up a good fight. I think if you lock in and don't get too emotional like you just said, it'll be a little wham baby and just man up and fight the gorilla. I think it would take at least 1,000 of me to stop one gorilla.
1,000 of you?
1,000 is crazy. I think like 500 maybe.
Like I think you're underestimating yourself. I think one. You can defeat that gorilla by yourself. You got it.
Thank you.
I feel like with you, you're very creative, so you'll find a creative way to defeat the gorilla. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. That's right.
What, you're gonna stick like a paintbrush up his like poo-poo?
Yeah.
Like what's going on?
Yeah. That's a good idea. Yeah, it's like a superpower, and then the poo-poo could come to life. And,
oh my god.
And it creates like an army. You have like more
fudge?
like soldiers. You make minions out of the gorilla's poo-poo. That's pretty cool.
Oh my god. I know, like I literally just said that there's no structure to this podcast, but I was not expecting it to go like this.
You said it's a hypothetical.
Yeah, what a way to open.
Anyway, is this the best opening?
Yeah, that was good. Who am I here with today? Want to introduce yourselves and say how we know each other and all that?
Yeah, my name is Aaron Azarias. I am a BSN graduate at our university, and I'm also the secretary of a nonprofit called AZA Essentials. Matthew?
Hell yeah.
Very nice. My name is Matt Magat. Currently go to NIU. Got one more year left studying marketing with an emphasis in professional selling. Also part of AZA Essentials nonprofit. I'm the public relations specialist. So basically, I create all the graphics and basically just help network for AZA. But yeah, that's a little bit about me.
Yeah, and we all know each other, especially our boy Zach Winger through middle school, and we've been friends ever since.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. Thank you guys for joining me. All right, that's it.
You're like, that's it. Podcast over.
Yeah.
Nice.
We're done now.
Yeah.
This is our club. This is the shortest podcast ever.
That's funny. This episode is unofficially sponsored by Kugel Summer Shandy, the best beer in the world. Also, Aaron, what beer are you drinking today?
I'm drinking Medela Shalada.
And Matthew, what beer are you drinking today?
I got a V8. Currently sicky right now, but I'm recovering.
Cheers.
Hey, at least you're here. Cheers.
Cheers.
Is this expired?
It's expired?
I don't think it's expired. I'm overreacting. All right, that tastes good.
What?
Aaron, you look handsome today.
That's all you, man. That's all you. You always look handsome. You're handsome since like I first met you.
God.
It's the mustache, bro. His mustache
my
is nice.
God.
It is the
Thanks,
mustache.
guys. Sometimes I worry about my mustache. So if I didn't have one, I wouldn't be handsome.
You'd be handsome no matter what.
Good save. Hopefully the audio is good for when I export this later, but if not, I think it'd be funny anyway if it's like just shitty the whole time. It's like an hour and a half of just unlistenable.
It wasn't recording the whole time.
Yeah.
We're like, oh,
funny.
okay.
Yeah,
that's
Craig just told us.
That's funny. This would be episode 12, so this will be month number 3. If a month is 4 weeks, this is the 3rd month of the podcast. That's a quarter of a year. That's a long time. Ooh, excuse me. Sorry.
What's crazy too, Zach? So this will be the first podcast that AZA Essentials will be a part of.
Oh, shoot.
The first one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first
And not
one.
the last either.
Not the last.
Tell me all about it. Like for people who might not know, like use this as your chance to talk all about it.
Yeah, thanks, Zach. So basically what AZA Essentials is, it's a nonprofit based in Elgin, and how like it was started was both me and my brother Albert wanted to create masks during the pandemic, and we wanted to specifically make it for healthcare workers because there was a shortage of masks, and we decided to give those masks to the healthcare workers, and we realized like, wow, we could do this, we could do more with this nonprofit. So my brother and I, we have since done a lot of projects. One of the projects is a backpack drive, which is where we go to schools like Kenya Woods Middle School, the middle school that we all met each other, and we gave backpacks to the LG community. And my brother has gone overseas as well, specifically in the Philippines, and he also has done a backpack drive there as well. But one of the biggest things that we have been doing recently is called the benefit concert. That's one of our projects that we started last year, and essentially what it is that we get many local performers, ranging from breakdancing crews, ranging from artists, singers, even a Marathi band. We get them together and we raise money for a cause. So the cause last year was getting hygiene kits for the impoverished youth, specifically in the Chicagoland area. And we raised a lot of funds for that. And this year, our cause will be giving funds, all the proceeds that we get for the benefit concert to 3 schools in the Chicagoland area and 1 school in the Philippines. So
Hell yeah.
that's
Dude,
AZ
that's awesome.
Essentials.
That's so awesome that you guys do that. Sorry, you might not have been done yet, but I did want to speak on the benefit concert thing. Like, I can see that. Well, first of all, that is a great idea. Like, and that's fun for everybody. It makes it easy for people to like contribute to what you guys are doing. But also I can see that growing and growing and growing, and you have like big name performers and stuff. Dude, that'd be so fucking cool. Like,
Yes,
that'd be
sir.
so cool to be like, I don't know, just some like big name artists like headlining the AZA Essentials benefit concert. That'd be so cool, dude. And I can see that happening. And I hope you guys keep pushing yourselves and keep trying to grow and grow and grow. I'm excited to, I don't know, be a very small part of that journey. And I also want to say, I would love to make anything like design, like I know Matthew, I don't want to take your job. I know you just said you do like the social media stuff, and I wouldn't want to do that necessarily, but if I could ever make a poster or an ad or video or something, like anything promoting your stuff, I would love to do it. Like I'll do it for free. I would love to help out however I can.
No, yeah, I'd love you
Yeah,
to, bro. Honestly, like knowing how
yeah,
creative you are, like yeah, we need all the help we can get, and it's for a great cause too. So I think that'd be great.
yeah. Yeah, I've
Plus,
seen
if
you
I
your magazine, Team Up Balloon. You know, like
yes,
honestly, it'd be cool if you make like an AZ Essentials magazine, right? That'd be so
I
cool.
could do that. I could definitely do
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I would love to do that.
Thank you,
Um,
Zach.
Speaking of balloon, if you guys want to purchase one, I'll mail one to you.
I'm
Oh,
actually down. So
I would buy
I
one.
will,
Yeah,
I will buy one.
Yeah, this is the first time I'm sending them like, you know what I mean? Instead of just like handing them out like in person, I'm shipping them the whole
Ooh,
damn U.S. But there's
that's
only 30.
crazy.
Wait, that's crazy,
30.
bro. Oh my gosh, I'm proud of you.
I'm gonna frame
Thanks,
mine,
bro.
bro.
I'll print mine
Hoo.
too.
Yeah,
In
I'll
my
find it. Open
room.
it to the best, your favorite. Like each two-page spread is like full image, you know, across both pages. So it'll open to your favorite part, and then you can frame that. It'd be pretty cool, I think.
Eh, no, definitely, I'll definitely buy it, Zach. That's for you. And I'm glad
You
that
guys don't
like
have to.
not too bad. I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna
Yeah,
buy
too
it.
bad, too bad.
Too
Too bad.
bad. Should I send one to Craig?
Craig.
It sounds
Does it like
bear.
no?
I was like, who's Craig again?
Is he a? Is that a bear or a dog?
It looks like a
Cat.
bear.
For you guys won't be able to see what we're talking about, but the way we're able to record this audio is because the Craig bot in Discord is recording our audio. Hopefully that
Thank you,
works.
Craig.
Thank you, Craig.
Thank you, Craig.
Should ask Craig a question.
um, Craig,
100 of
who would
you?
win? Yeah,
Or
that's exactly what I was gonna say. How have you guys been though? What have you guys been up to lately outside of like AZA Essentials? Oh, also speaking of AZA Essentials, all the links and stuff, I'll make sure to put in like the description and all that.
I appreciate it. Oh yeah.
But yeah,
Before we
what have you guys been up to?
move on to the next topic, I just want to promote the benefit concert. So August 16th
Oh,
in Palatine, it's in Illinois. We're gonna be having our second benefit concert there. So please come.
yes,
hell yeah!
sir.
You said
It'll be
August
awesome.
16th.
August 16th, 5 to 9.
Can I do an imaginary advertisement for it? Pretend that
Yeah.
this podcast is sponsored by AZA Essentials.
And sponsored by AZA Essentials. Oh,
This episode of the Zach Winger Show is sponsored by AZA Essentials. Have you ever wanted to contribute to the best non-profit organization in the world? Well, look no further. AZA Essentials is here, and guess what? They're hosting the best event of the summer, the benefit concert,
Let's
August 16th
go.
in Palatine, Illinois. Get your tickets now. Spend money on a good cause. Have some fun at a concert. It's a win-win-win-win situation. AZA Essentials. Check it out. Was that good?
hey.
Yo, that was
Dude,
perfect.
honestly, Roy, you could be like an announcer.
I think if I
I
practice
like
a little harder, I actually do think I could be really good at it.
Like, yeah.
Hmm.
But
But yeah,
yeah.
how have you guys been? What's new? What I feel like this is a good chance for us to catch up.
Yeah. There you go first,
Or
Matthew.
mustard. Get it?
you.
Like ketchup
Yeah,
and mustard.
I've honestly, bro, I've been pretty busy with school, and I'm part of a business fraternity right now, so I've been pretty busy with that. Um, I have I finished my last term, which is I was vice president of marketing for 2 semesters. Now I'm vice president of administration, so I've just been busy with that. And something cool that happened recently is within our fraternity, there's this thing called nationals where every chapter in the United States we all meet up with each other. So this year it was in Cincinnati, Ohio, and I competed in one of they have different like competitions. There's like an interview competition. There's a speakers competition, like a TED talk, and you can like win prizes. And I competed in the interview competition where basically there was 100 competitors nationwide, and I made it to the top 20. Bro, you want to guess what I won, Zach? Or I don't. You want to guess what I placed out of the top 20 in the nation?
Did you just spoil it? Number one?
Yeah, I did win first. So it was pretty
Oh
cool.
shit!
It was a cool experience.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I never thought I'd do anything like that before. They basically gave you like
Nice.
they gave us like a sales role, and we had to basically just do like a virtual interview, and then if you made it to the top 20, you have to do like an in-person interview, and they basically just
Dude.
grade you on how well you did, and then it's pretty cool. So I ended up winning that, and that's basically what I've been up to, just the business fraternity,
Holy
AZA
crap. Dude,
Essentials.
that's awesome. Nice job.
Still trying to lift, but yeah, that's pretty much it for me. Thank you.
Nice.
Like yeah,
Yeah,
that's
round
my
of
boy.
applause. That's awesome.
Thank you,
Honestly,
thank you.
if
Happy
I
for
had
you.
to do I had to do interviews or do mock interviews, Matthew's the best person to go for.
Yeah, so definitely
If
keep
you
that
need
in
interview
mind.
help, I got you guys.
For
Yeah,
sure.
nice.
I could see you doing that as
Aaron,
a business. Yeah.
what's new with
Maybe.
you outside of AZA Essentials?
So I just graduated from nursing school 2 weeks ago.
Yes. How do you feel?
It's
Oh,
yeah, it feels weird. It really does.
Yeah.
Because I've been in school for how many years now? Like basically my whole life. I'm 23,
I've-
so
yeah.
like yeah, like that almost that long. And
Hmm.
transitioning from like school to now post grad, and I guess like going to the real world, it feels it feels surreal. Like it's like I don't know, it hasn't hit me yet. I feel like I still have to take like a final or like a test the next day,
Yeah.
or the next week. But it is nice too, just like finally getting a rest because nursing school was not fun at all. I mean, well, actually, scratch that. It was fun. It just wasn't the test or just like, being overwhelmed and
The
stressed out like
studying and
24/7. I'll do say this though. One thing that made nursing school tolerable were the professors and the students, and of course my family. I feel
yeah.
like I created a solid friend group in nursing school, and I was able to like meet many people that had like the same morals and like same values as me, and it's also kind of beautiful too, making these friends because we're all sharing the same trauma, the same like experience of being in nursing school. But it's
Hmm.
nice because we understand each other. We um, know how to support each other and help each other. So my friends and even the professors too. Professors are the best in the nursing program, one of the best. Um, and or not even just the nursing program, even just in college in general. Like there's something special about nursing professors because they have been in nursing school before too, and they
Hmm.
have like understand like what we're going through, so they know how to like approach us and like give us comfort. But yeah, no, that's basically my whole life for 2 years in nursing school. But I'm
Yeah.
glad I'm finally out of it, and now I'm
I'm
chilling,
proud of
just
you for
chilling.
getting through it because from what I hear, it's no joke. Like those classes are hard. I know people who have failed out of the program, and I know people who have failed
Yeah,
classes, and yeah, it's no joke. So you should be proud of yourself, seriously.
I appreciate it.
Do you
Yeah.
feel like you have like, because this is what I'm kind of going through is like, I'm pretty much just like working all the time, but then like my other free
Mhm,
time, it's like, oh, like this is just free time. You know what I mean? Like you can do
mhm,
whatever. So for myself, I've been using that time to like either do some like chores or grocery shop or whatever,
mhm.
but to like make art and stuff. So I pretty much that's what my daily life looks like. Is days I work, I wake up, go to work, and then I get home at night. And if I have the energy, I'll make some art stuff. But on my days off, I'm either doing like doing the podcast, making taking photos, making a poster, or at least like thinking about the next art thing, or thinking about how can I grow the podcast and stuff like that.
Mhm.
um like always, 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 like like I feel like I'm just rolling like downhill like all the time. But it is in a good way, in a good way. I
A
guess
good
like
way.
uphill. It feels uphill because it feels like it's going towards something good, but the speed of it feels like it's like just going faster and faster.
So you're in a roller coaster.
My life is like a fucking roller coaster, is what it feels like. But so is everybody's, you know? Like I think anybody would be able to say that. So
Yeah. But
Also,
I
speaking
feel
of
like going.
graduation, sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, keep on going, keep on going.
I was just say, speaking of graduation, when I graduated college, I was going through kind of like a rough patch. And like I didn't even really do grad picks, and I was just drained and stressed and blah blah blah. But my post graduation life has been pretty nice overall. It's been getting much better. It feels good to feel like I have some sort of like purpose, I guess, you know. I think the podcast has helped a lot with that, but then also just making other art stuff. And I say art stuff because I dip my toes in a lot of different areas, but um, yeah, it feels my immediate post graduation life wasn't the best, but it's been better and better. So if you find yourself lost post graduation, just know it will get better.
Dude, thanks for the words of encouragement. Now, are you
Yes.
doing good overall though? With your like ever since you finished college.
I don't know if Matthew's
Can you hear me, guys?
Oh,
yeah, okay, yeah,
hello.
I can hear you now.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. Literally, my phone just said it was literally too hot to use. So I don't know if it kicked me out
Oh
earlier, but
crap.
I just got back on, and I'm charging it right now.
Uh,
So I guess I don't know. My camera's not working, but as long as you can hear me, I
Oh, that's
guess.
right. Yeah, so
Discord
there's
broke your
no
phone.
video anyway. Is it hot back home?
Right
It's
now, I mean, it's getting warmer.
Yeah, it's pretty warm. But honestly, I was just wearing a tank top and shorts outside, and that was fine.
Yeah, it's a
Oh,
little warm out here today.
all right. Yeah, how's it
But
there? How's your experience there?
oh well, experience here is pretty good. Especially like when I was in school was like I loved my time at USI. But overall like now like my apartment complex is really nice. It's kind of like I don't know if that really answers your question, but it kind of looks like Arizona or
Hmm.
like it's all cement apartments with like orange roofs, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So when it's hot out, it looks like it matches, you know? Like does that make sense?
Yeah.
Um, but I really it's a nice place. I'm kind of just I'm getting ready again. I'm kind of straying away from your question, but I'm getting ready to move to whatever the next location is. I don't really
Uh-huh.
know exactly where yet, but I'm thinking. Now that I
Illinois,
think about it, I
Illinois.
totally like didn't. Now that I think about it, I totally like didn't answer your question.
You're good, bro. No, I think you answered a good
But
amount of it. Uh,
but overall, my experience in Evansville is as good as it can be. Like not the best city ever, but I mean, I'm making the most of it, and there's
mhm.
good things about it. But I think my next location is going to be either like Tennessee or
Good to
North
see you.
Carolina or something like
Oh
that.
my
Oh,
God.
okay.
Wait, Zach, you
Yeah.
should do Tennessee, bro. Like my sister's living there, and it's like she says
Mhm.
it's like a growing like city, and she could see it
Mhm.
becoming as big as like Seattle or like New York in the future. So
Yeah, my sister lives there as well, and I'm pretty sure she told me it's like the number one growing city in the U.S. at the moment.
yeah, have you been there? You've been there before, right? Like you've been to Gallenberg?
Yeah. Uh, yeah, I've been to Nashville and Gatlinburg.
Wow,
Damn.
it's crazy.
Yeah. Pretty awesome. If you guys had one like okay, I'm gonna add to my answer or what I just said. If I
Mhm.
could live anywhere not in the US, I want to live in Italy. And I'm learning
Uh,
Italian, by the way, up
can,
Oh, okay.
on
we hear it?
Duolingo. I'm on a 2-day streak. Io sono Zach. Un
Hey,
caffè con latte, per favore.
hey,
That means a coffee
Wow.
with milk, please.
do you
Yeah.
know this one?
Pretty awesome.
Bellolero tralala.
Oh my
Cappuccino
goodness, bro.
ballerina.
Tung 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 tung
Tung
tung
tung
tung
tung
tung
tung
tung.
tung
Yeah, that's
sahur.
tung 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 tung.
Yeah, they taught me that one on Duolingo as well.
Wow.
Anyway, okay, so United the United States would be Nashville or Tennessee or North Carolina. Out of the states would be Italy. But that's my answer to the question that I want to pose to you guys. What would be like either your next ideal living location or just ideal living location regardless of like money situation or anything like that? Like where would you guys want to live?
You can start first, Matt.
Me? I mean, Aaron kind of already knows my answer. I just love warm weather, man. So anywhere where there's warm weather, not Arizona though, bro. That's way. I have cousins there.
Yeah.
That's like way too hot. That's just dry heat. But for me, I mean, I always said I wanted to go to Cali. If I can go to Cali, I would. I just love the weather there. I feel like I'm just made to be in warm weather. So I'd want to be in Cali or just anywhere warm. But in terms of outside the U.S. That's a good question. I haven't really thought about that. Somewhere in Asia, maybe not the Philippines, but I'd want to
Yeah,
travel to like a different country somewhere in Asia. I definitely want to try that out, but I really don't know yet. That's my answer.
you definitely seem like a Cali boy. So
I don't know. I just like warm weather, man. I like warm weather.
On
yeah,
like the first or second episode of the podcast, someone I think it was episode 2, I think, with my friend Caleb, but he's talking about LA and I was like, overrated, it's overrated. And Austin was like, do not talk about LA like that. I was like,
oh,
I'm sorry. I was
That's
like, it's
funny.
just a joke or whatever,
No, that's funny.
but Aaron, what about you? Where would you want to live?
honestly, I'm similar to Matthew. Um, my brother is a travel nurse in LA, and like he's having the time of his life there. So I was thinking of following the same path as him and maybe go to either San Diego or LA and just work as a travel nurse there. But that's probably gonna be like in 2 years' time. When it's talking
Yeah.
about like out of the country, honestly, I wouldn't mind living in the Philippines for a year just to like embrace like my culture more or understand my
Mhm.
roots. And one thing I do like want to learn more though is like the people of the Philippines because the beauty of the Philippines is that there's different dialects, there's different groups of people there, and I want to learn many groups of people there. I just want to help out the community. So that's like probably far in the future, but that's yeah, ideally like probably a year in the Philippines and then spend a
Yeah,
good amount in California.
that sounds awesome. Can I live with you
Decent.
in the Philippines for a year?
Yeah, dude, we could cuddle.
Let's go.
Hey,
I was gonna say we could learn together because it seems cool to learn about that, but we can go that
yeah.
route too.
Oh, honestly, it's like if you want to in the future, if you want to go to the Philippines with me, I'm so down.
Dude, I would love
Yeah,
to. I want to travel all the time. I don't even have a damn passport. I need to get one, but
I'm sure.
I know I'm behind on that. 23 years old, no damn passport. But I'm gonna get one. I think the first place I want to go is Italy. For some reason, I just feel this like strong like connection. Or Greece. I want to go to Greece really fucking
Ooh,
bad.
Greece is nice.
Yeah,
damn,
that
dude.
seems like a place I'd be pretty happy. But
Mm.
isn't it weird to think like we live in the U.S. for so long that it just becomes like it's where we're born and raised, and we've been here for like 23, 24, however many years.
Yep.
That it just feels like the only option sometimes, isn't it? I don't know if you guys have
Yeah.
had that thought, but I'm like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like to move to another country just seems like totally ridiculous for some reason, even though it's like, what's wrong with it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Besides like having to
Yeah.
learn like a new language or something like that, but to me, like I don't know, living in Italy or like somewhere else in the world seems pretty enjoyable. But
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I know how it is. It's like getting out of your comfort zone, and you have been living this life for my whole life, so there's a shame to do something new. It's not going to be
Yeah.
too comfortable. Um,
I was gonna say one thing that I would find interesting is I was learning in one of my management classes just how different cultures do different things, and it's just moving to a different country. I think it'd be very interesting to see like I just experienced culture shock. I don't know if you guys have ever experienced
Yeah.
culture shock, but I think
Mhm.
it'd be very interesting to see how they communicate differently and how they just live life differently. I think that's something that would be interesting to experience.
Yeah. I just want to go somewhere, like you guys said, like that's warmer. I want to go somewhere that has like palm trees and somewhere where the people are just like happy. You know what I mean? Where
Philippines,
you walk
bro.
outside and everyone's in a good mood. Yeah, that's where I want to
Literally.
go. That's because I don't know. Some places around here, it's like the people are all just like so negative. Like I don't know. I just want to go somewhere happy.
Gotcha.
But that's my answer. My world's just sunshine and rainbows.
Nice.
You got that what's it called? What's that saying they say down in like the South? The Southern happiness? I don't know what it is.
Southern comfort.
No.
Southern country.
It's gonna
So
bother me
Southern
now.
hospitality.
Southern hospitality. Yeah. I feel like
Yeah,
going like Tennessee
there are a
has
lot of
that.
nice people down here. Yeah, I think I'm like too much in the middle. Like I don't think I'm south enough yet to get the full southern hospitality.
Valid.
But that is a real thing. Like whenever I'm traveling down there, like everyone, like I just feel like everyone is so much nicer.
Oh yeah. I think it's because of the sun. Like the sun
I
makes you a lot
yeah, that makes
happier.
sense to me.
You
That
think?
makes
Yeah,
sense to me.
because you know about like
I
seasonal depression. The reason why
mhm.
like that even happens is because it's like dark, it's
The
like
sun,
cold, where like the sun's not out.
Vitamin D.
That's the reason why
dude.
like here in the Midwest it sucks. You know?
Yeah.
Yes, I totally agree. I think I'm just now starting to come out of my seasonal depression because the sun's starting to come out a lot more. And I think a lot of obviously literal actual energy comes from the sun, like solar
Yeah.
energy and solar power and plants and all that and like light and all that. So like yes, obviously actual energy does come from the sun, but
Huh.
I think a lot of emotional energy also comes from the sun. I think it's
Oh
really,
yeah.
really powerful. I
Mm.
think it's much easier to have a good day on a day that the sun is out, in my opinion, than on a day where it's not. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I think there's got to be something there. I've tried looking into like Greek mythology stuff about the sun. I haven't looked too deeply into it,
Mhm.
um, but there's got to be I don't know. There's got to be some sort of truth to that, like why the sun can make me in a better mood or something like that. I don't know.
There has to be, huh? Maybe it's from
Wait,
the Greek
Zach.
gods.
When you say like emotional
Yeah.
energy, what do you mean by that?
Just like when the sun is out, say like when I wake up in the morning and it's like a rainy, gloomy day. I'm like, "Bleh, like I don't want to get out of bed. Today sucks." But a day I wake up and the sun is bright and there's like everything else that comes along with that. Like I don't know, it just feels like such a better day. Like immediately, like right when I wake up, and it totally like determines my mood for the day. And
Yeah.
obviously, like I can have a good day on a rainy day. Like that's not what I'm saying,
Mm.
but
Mhm.
um, I don't know, just something about like when the sun is out just makes me feel happy. But then also like I associate like there's a reason you would associate the sun with being happy versus the sun or like and then you associate like rain with being sad, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Like I
makes
feel like
sense.
it
Oh,
does
that makes sense.
make
Yeah.
sense, but I don't know. And like when I make my art, like if it's something I want to be happy, which is most of my stuff, like I usually color
Mhm.
yellow a lot.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Um, so I don't know. I don't know if that answers your question, but I just think it's and like you guys said, like you want to live somewhere warm. Like everybody wants the sun, and I feel like the sun kind of just makes people happy,
Yeah.
if that
Yeah.
makes sense. But
No, that makes a
I
lot.
don't
That
know.
makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
I
Makes a lot.
I don't know if
Yeah.
everybody experiences that, but that's how I feel about it.
Exactly. I feel like that was like poetry right there. I look, you kind of want to cheer up now.
Dude,
That was
Emotional,
beautiful.
eh?
spitting.
That was very beautiful.
Hey, do some slam
Yeah.
Thank
poetry, Zach.
you, bro.
Let's all
What
do
is
like
slam
slam
I
poetry.
forget. Yeah, I'm done. I forget what
Oh.
exactly what that is though.
It's like well, I'm not the perfect example to explain. I feel like slam poetry, it's like kind of like rapping, but like you don't have to rhyme all the time. It's basically like poetry, but you just, I don't know,
You
man.
look it
I don't know
up.
how to explain it. You just
My
gotta.
name is Aaron Azarias. I know
Okay,
you're very curious, but please don't be so serious. My name is Aaron Azarias.
bro, this guy
Is that
told me
slam
that rap
poetry?
in 8th grade. Yeah,
Like, I was something else back in middle
Yeah.
school.
bro, you told that to me when we were on the bench, and on the
You came
basketball
up with
team,
that?
and he did.
I think that was like one of
That's
my first
good.
interactions with Matthew.
He
The
told me
rap.
on the bench, and I was like, I don't know how to react. He
You're
said it,
trying to play
and then
basketball, bro.
I was like, what's happening right now?
That's one of those
Oh,
times where, like, if I would have been there, Matthew and I would like look at each other and not like, did you hear what I just heard?
yeah,
Do
you
that
guys
all the
would.
time.
This reminds me of that
Middle
one
school was
time.
fun.
You know what it reminds me
Let's
of?
go.
It reminds me of that one time I was in the Ocho Ocho. You heard something
Oh
clap.
my gosh.
Bro, that was a bad
And the
time.
that was like, yeah, that felt like a fever dream.
Dude, it was like that silent. I was surprised myself.
Dude, man, I just like our heads like flip to look at each other.
No, you tried changing the topic, Aaron. You were like, how do you make
Yeah.
emojis? I'm like, we have to stop. What just happened right now?
Yeah.
We have to stop.
Just tried to breeze past it like nothing happened. Oh my gosh,
Yeah,
that is really
guys.
funny. Slam
Dang.
poetry is a form of performance poetry that emphasizes live performance, audience interaction, and a competitive element, often judged by the audience itself. It's a dynamic and engaging style of poetry where poets compete, sharing their original works in competitive environment. Does that answer our question? Slam poetry doesn't adhere to strict traditional poetic structures like rhyme schemes or meter. Okay, so it's just like spoken word, basically.
Yeah.
Maybe
Do you
a
want to
little
start us
bit
off, Aaron?
like a
Me,
competitive poem.
I thought I already did.
Oh, you did.
Wait, do it again though. Say it again. This will
It
be your
again?
official slam poetry
Okay.
start. Yeah.
My name is Aaron Azarias. I know you're very curious, but
Mm.
please don't be so serious because you're looking kind of delirious. It's sometimes you look kind of
I'm leaving this call, bro.
serious.
All right.
My name is Aaron Azarias.
Yay! Do we
It's
snap?
from the heart.
It's from the
It's from
heart.
the heart.
It's a thought that counts.
That's really good. Okay.
Exactly.
We have to give like
Okay.
different topics. Right.
I think I'm ready. Oh, well, I can
Oh,
do one with my name. That's the route I was gonna go. If I was
okay.
gonna
Here.
follow in my friend Aaron's footsteps.
I'm a beg his boots.
My name is Zachary Winger. Sorry, I'm gonna start that over. I didn't have that in a good tone.
All right, you're good. You're good. Take your time.
Got it.
My name is Zachary Winger.
Hey.
If you have good feelings, they're going to linger.
Ooh.
Ooh.
When you go to the bathroom, don't smell your finger.
Oh. Oh, yo, he's sitting bars right
And
now.
if you see a bee in the wild, you might feel its stinger.
Hey.
Oh, that's
This
pretty
is
good.
crazy. That was beautiful. Oh my gosh.
Was that good?
Dang,
That
clap,
was
clap,
beautiful.
clap.
Wow.
Dang.
That's
See?
actually really
Yeah.
good, bro. Damn. Damn.
I
Where did that
damn,
come from? How are you so good at
I,
this?
I don't know why that motivated me. That motivated me not to
What?
like smell my finger.
I don't know why that motivated. That is
Oh no.
silly. Yeah. Matthew, your turn. You don't have to do a name one if you don't want to. It can be any topic.
Ooh. I mean, I feel like since everyone did their name, maybe I'll start that way. All right, I'm not ready, but all right. My name is Matt Magat. I'm as hot
Hey.
as a tater tot.
Ooh.
Oh,
I'm
Wait, I
on
love tater
Zach
tots.
Winger's podcast. I want it to last forever and ever.
oh,
our friendship is forever and ever.
Ooh.
Endeavor. We're all trying to do our best. I want to feel Aaron Azarias' chest. Chest?
Ooh.
Oh,
Treasure.
Chest?
Treasure chest.
Treasure chest.
Price, because you're priceless.
Priceless.
That's it.
Hey!
wow, that was really good.
I can't
Dude,
I
tell
tried.
it
good.
came from the heart.
Right when you said tater tot, I was like, oh,
Oh,
The
that
yeah.
was
tater
good,
top part? Yeah, that's what gets everyone.
dude. You're on. Yeah, that was good.
Not gonna lie, that
That
made
was
me
really
hungry.
good.
All right,
Mine
I'm leaving.
inspired you, and that one made you hungry. That's funny. Wow, that was really good. Maybe I'll make that a recurring segment on the show. Slam
You
poetry
should.
segment.
You
Everyone has to
should.
slam
Yeah.
poetry.
I'll definitely make one or more of our slam poetry things. I'll definitely make a clip of that. That's really
That was
good.
fun.
That's really fun. Wow, good
Hey,
segment, guys.
that was a good segment.
Hmm. New segment called what can the next segment be? I'm trying to look around my room for inspiration, but I don't think anything could ever top that slam poetry one. That's pretty good.
That was
This is
good.
the last episode of the podcast. Nothing can ever be better than that.
This is the last episode, guys.
That's episode.
That's funny. Or you guys will just
We're done.
be every single episode forever.
Hey,
We'll
we the
be on every
co-host.
Monday. Yeah. The Zach Winger Show with Matt and Aaron.
It'd be pretty cool. What if like AZA Essentials has its own podcast, and then Zach, what if you could like lead it? That'd be pretty
Uh,
cool.
double podcast host.
You could have double
I'd do that.
podcasts, have your own
I would do
podcast, and
that.
you have yours. It'd be like a
I'd be
podcast
totally
with
willing to
Zach
do that.
and Christian.
True. Wait, Zach,
Wait,
what
what?
even motivated you to start this podcast? Like, I see you all the time on Instagram. Like, one thing I admire about you is you always like put out a lot of content, and like you always just go, you just go for it. And like, what motivated you to start this?
Well, first of all, thank you for saying that. And that is, to me, that's the mindset that is going to say the content of the podcast or anything I ever make, like art or whatever, say none of it is that good anyway. But just for example, because I do think it's good. But if I just keep making it and just keep trying and just keep putting it out in the world and going and going and going and going for it, I think that should mean something, you know?
Mhm.
Yeah.
So that's what motivates me, and I know you didn't ask me that, but that's what motivates me is just like just keeping on going and truly believing that something good can happen from it eventually. Whether it's like for the podcast, it's not money necessarily. Obviously, like I would love to be able to make a living off of something that I enjoy doing. Like anybody in the world would want that, but for really, it's to create a platform where people are comfortable and happy, and that's
Yeah.
really it. Like to put it very simply, like that's it. So I'm kind of just hoping that like eventually putting the clips out there and putting more episodes and more episodes and more and more and more and more like can grow to reach again not an audience but a community of people who are happy or people who want to be happy, people who need like a laugh or people who want to be comfortable or anything like that. So that's kind of what like brought me to do it was I like to think I'm a good person to do that. Um, I think I could be like a community leader if that makes sense. But then also if nothing else, it's at least a way for me to practice one, my social skills. It's a way to practice making art because like I made the logo and the YouTube screen and everything. Like I made all that. So it's a good way to practice that. And those are the things that kind of like pushed me over the edge. Is like, okay, fine, I'll do it. Like I get to talk to my friends and I get to make art. Like that's it, you know?
Yeah.
But then now since it's like been growing a tiny bit, it would be awesome to grow like a community and be somebody that people can enjoy listening to, I guess. And then I can also use it. Say this grows larger. I can use it to talk about like it would help my art grow as well, just because it's the same person, you know. So if this becomes something large that people care about, then I think they would care about my art as well, which I am like that's everything to me, you know, is the
Mhm.
making the art and people like seeing and enjoying the art. So I think that answers the question.
You know, I like
Hey,
that.
I like that too. Yeah,
I started the
I see.
podcast to make money.
Wow, he's a sellout.
Sorry. What were you gonna say? I totally interrupted you when I said that.
Oh no, you're good, bro. But yeah, I was just saying, like, I've actually like been seeing your work a lot, especially with your art page and your podcast. Dude, like, you're doing a good job, bro. Like, keep it up,
Thank
man.
you.
And I know for a fact that like if you keep working on this grind, like results will show. So
Yeah,
you got
Thank
this.
you.
Yeah.
definitely.
I would say the
Also,
same to
random
you
question,
about.
guys.
Oh,
Oh,
go
my
ahead.
bad. I was just gonna say, bro, did Craig disappear from your screen, or is that just me?
He
Are you
did
still
for a
there?
second, actually. Yeah,
Oh,
he did for a second though. Is he still gone for you?
I'm just wondering. I was like, wait, where did Craig go? He's gone from my screen. So I'm kind of wondering,
oh,
like, I
you stopped
Oh,
it's
recording. Uh oh. The whole
he's
time
still there for
Craig
me.
did not record.
He's still there for me. His little messages, it does say only I can see them, except for the one where it says like that he joined or whatever.
Oh.
Um, but yeah, me and Craig are having a little private conversation.
oh okay,
Ooh.
all good.
Yeah.
It's like in those DMs, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm. What is your new segment on the podcast? This is called. Let me try to come up with a catchy name. Okay, I'm gonna tell you the idea of the segment, and then I want you guys to come up with a name. So
Okay.
then this is a sub. Okay, sub segment is
Looks like
coming
it.
up with a name for the segment. So
Mm.
new sub segment on the show. Okay, the segment I want you guys to come up with a name for is we're basically all gonna tell like our favorite joke, but I need like a quick and
Oh.
catchy name for it. So what would be like a good name? Like new segment, boom. You know what I mean? Like joke time or
Mm.
I don't know, something catchy.
And practical jokers.
Practical
I
jokers.
think that's taken. I
Oh
think that one's taken already.
no, those guys are controversial. Two of them.
Yeah, I think I've been seeing
Yeah.
some crazy stuff about them actually.
Yeah, and I hear a lot of weird stuff about them. I don't even know.
Yeah, I haven't looked into it at all, but I've seen the headlines. I was like, oh, I was like, that's not
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, that's not us guys. We're better than that.
How
Hmm.
about favorite joke time?
Favorite
Favorite
joke
joke time.
time, maybe.
Um,
Mm, let me ask Google Gemini.
Google
but you know who
Gemini.
you could ask ChatGPT.
Give me a name of a segment for my podcast where we tell our favorite jokes. Just a sec.
Sounds like a fun
Oh, can you
segment.
hear him talking?
Here are a few name ideas for your joke telling
Oh,
podcast segment, with different vibes. Simple and direct. Joke time, laugh break, the funny bone, your
Funny
guest
bone.
shot.
okay, I like the funny bone. I'm going with the
I like
funny
the funny
bone.
bone too. Heck yeah,
All right, time for new segment, the funny bone.
the funny bone. Yeah, I was actually thinking
Uh-oh.
the same
Okay,
thing. I was actually thinking the funny bone. I think
really?
I like that one.
It's pretty
Yeah,
good.
a good one.
Okay, I have my favorite. I can start if you guys want.
Okay.
Okay.
Pretty sure, correct? This Matthew, you might have been the person to tell me this. Maybe not.
Actually?
But this is like an elementary school. Oh, you know who it was? It was not. It was Ethan Isola.
Oh my god, I
Oh.
forgot about him. That guy's a legend.
So Ethan, if you're listening, somehow you taught me this joke and it's hilarious. But this is mine. This way I can go and you guys can have some time to think about what your favorite joke might be, or you can even look up a new joke. I won't tell anybody. But this is the first one that came to mind. Now that I think about it, it's not really actually my favorite joke. It's just the first one that I know. But Let me burp.
Bless you.
Excuse me. What did you say?
Bless you.
No. Don't say that again.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, my favorite joke. Okay, not my favorite joke, but the joke I'm gonna use. So there's a brunette and a redhead and a blonde all running away from the police. And they are running into a zoo and to hide from the police. And there's a cage of dogs and there's a cage of cats and there's a cage of potatoes to feed the animals. And the brunette runs into the cage of dogs, and when the cops come by, she goes woof, 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 and the cops don't find her.
Oh.
And the redhead goes into the cage of cats. She goes meow,
Meow, meow, meow, meow, meow.
and when the cops come in, they don't find her. And the blonde was in the bag of potatoes. And when the cops come by, she went potato, 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 and the cops found her.
Oh. Oh.
And that's the joke.
Oh.
Stupid blonde girl, stupid blonde. Blondes are stupid.
Oh, I get it. I think.
Actually, I remember that joke. That
Potato.
was Ethan Isola.
Yeah.
That's
You see,
crazy.
if you were actually in a sack of potatoes, you would make no noise at all. That would be the proper move.
True. I like
Yeah,
that one.
that's the joke.
Thank you. We gotta credit
Thank you for that joke.
Isola now. We have to make sure we
Thanks,
send
Ethan.
like this clip to Ethan.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I have any contact. I don't follow him on anything, but we'll make sure we'll send it to him.
I think I follow him on Instagram.
I saw him
So
last
here's
week.
this-
He goes to my church still.
Really?
I talked to him.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Nice.
How's he doing?
He's doing good. He grew his hair out. He has like a ponytail now. He works in
Hey.
IT. He's just working full time as like an IT guy. He basically looks the same though.
Hey.
He's still chilling.
Nice.
This guy's doing good in
Nice.
life. Heck yeah.
You
Okay,
guys have
Aaron,
one of
tell
your
us a
favorite
joke,
jokes
bro.
ready?
Yo.
We said at the same time. Okay, I got you. Okay. Why did the nurse bring a red pen to work?
A
In
red
case
pen?
she needed.
That
Yeah.
made me laugh already.
Wait, hold on. Wait. A red, okay. A red pen.
Okay. In case you needed to draw blood. Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's good. Nursing
Yeah, no,
joke.
no.
That's nice callback to when you're talking about the
Hey,
nursing program. That's pretty good.
hey, nurses, let's go. Okay, this was
That's
not
pretty
nursing
good.
related. Why don't skeletons fight each other?
I don't
They
say
don't
what?
have the guts. Why don't?
Oh,
Yeah.
that was good. That's kind of like a nursing joke, kind of like an anatomy
Right?
joke.
Actually, yeah. I didn't even think about that. Okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Last
With
one.
Matthew, what's your favorite joke?
I don't know a lot of jokes, but this is the first one that came to mind. You probably already know it. I already told you guys, I think, a while back. But what do you call two Mexicans playing basketball?
Ooh.
Do you know? Do you know it, guys, or no?
No.
I'm gonna start again, but hey, try not to laugh, challenge. All right, let's be serious. Don't laugh, all right?
I
No one laugh.
Be serious. Be
Zach,
serious.
we can't
Be
laugh with
serious.
this. Be serious. Like, no, don't even smile. I'm gonna say it again from the top. Ready? What do you call two? What? Wait. All right, we're gonna try again. Whoever doesn't laugh wins the prize. This is the part of the segment. You can't laugh at any of the jokes. You can
All right.
smile, but no laughing. You can smile though. All right.
Okay.
What do you call?
Right.
What do you call two Mexicans playing basketball?
Oh.
Juan on Juan.
Oh. Oh. Makes sense.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
1 plus
Nice.
1
That was
equals
a good
2. Yeah.
No.
And that concludes Funny Bone.
Yo.
Yay.
Yo. Oh my god, my bone
Uh,
it's feeling funny right now. Ooh.
That's funny. Well, I think those are pretty funny. You ever hit your
Those were
funny
funny
bone on something? Do you ever hit your funny bone on something and then somebody's like, "Oh, it's not very funny, is it? Doesn't feel very funny." Fuck
I
off.
feel
Me
like
to myself. Yeah.
My grandpa
Wait.
used to say that shit to me. I'd be like, that it doesn't help. Like it fucking hurts.
some dad jokes right there. My
Yeah.
I think
Nope.
one of the bibbos. I feel like that's like something they would say.
No.
No.
What the? No, no.
Can I please have something to
I want something to eat. Can you give me something to eat? I'm hungry.
Is that your Squidward voice?
I love SpongeBob. My name is Squidward. I want a Krabby Patty.
I'm scared. What's going on?
Dude, you're
everyone
gonna
do their
listen to this
best
later and be like,
impression.
"What the fuck was I doing?"
What you mean? I'm just being myself, guys. I'm being myself in Squidward. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Is that your best impression?
There's nowadays an instrument.
That's pretty good. That's
Yeah,
pretty
actually
good.
good. Did that sound like Squidward?
Yeah. Aaron, I have a
Hey.
nursing question.
Oh fuck. What's
Oh
up?
fuck. So right now I'm drinking beer, right?
Okay.
Good
What
for you.
if in like an hour or so yes, and it is good for you.
Yeah.
But what if in an hour or so I had like Takis and like spicy chips and stuff? Would that be bad or good?
It might not be good for your asshole, but you'll survive.
What's going on? What is going on?
But there's nothing bad about it.
No, I think I mean if you do it excessively, yes, you'll get chronic and long term like effects. It could lead to okay, not even talking itself, but beer could lead to a lot of risk factors. But I don't want to scare anyone, because you should
I
all live
have a
once.
fun fact for you,
Oh, what's your fun fact?
and I discussed this on a previous episode of the podcast, but if it's only considered, this is what my doctor told me.
Okay.
It's only considered a problem if you have 14 or more beers per week.
What?
Oh. Oh.
Yeah.
What if you have like
Oh.
13?
14 in one day. And then don't drink for 6 weeks or for 6 days.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah. Wait, that makes sense. Like 2 + 2 = 4. Okay.
What?
What? Potato.
Yeah.
Tomato.
Okay,
You know
I
what
mean,
doesn't
okay.
Hey,
What's
let's
going
be
on?
serious, guys.
Okay, sip it.
You know what doesn't make sense to me?
What?
What's up?
I was like, can somebody say something? I don't know if there's a delay or what. There might
Okay.
be a bit of a delay from the Discord or whatever, but
It's okay.
what doesn't make sense to me is I have outdoor plants that some need direct sunlight, some need like filtered sunlight, some need indirect sunlight, whatever the case might be. But they all like some plants are in the shade, right? But
Yeah.
I feel like they wouldn't grow quite as well. However, my indoor plant that is technically kind of completely in the shade is growing amazing. Both of my indoor plants. And I know obviously sunlight is reflecting indoors from outside. But what about the plants that are outside completely in the shadow? Because I feel like somehow my indoor plants are growing better than the fucking ones out there in the shadow. You know what I mean? Or is the plants in the shadow, is it actually totally fine because it's all this indirect sunlight? I don't understand.
Did you ask them?
Yeah, I asked them and they won't
Oh, you
fucking
asked
say
them too?
anything.
What'd they say?
Yeah, they won't say anything.
You're supposed to talk to your plants. You
won't-
know that? I actually talk to my
won't-
plant,
They won't talk.
but they understand you.
This is my money tree. Can you see?
Oh,
It's growing really good. Yeah, it's
Ooh,
awesome.
does it actually make money?
hmm
Oh,
You know, I don't know exactly what culture it is. I want to say China, but I'm not exactly sure. So I don't want to sound like an asshole if I get it wrong. But whatever culture it is believes that it's called a money tree not because it grows actual money, but if you have one, it promotes wealth and success in the owner's life if you have one in your house.
I think I've
ooh,
heard of
That's what.
that.
Yep.
I don't know which
So
country that is
everybody
though.
go get a money tree. Mine was literally $8 from Aldi. It was just a little boy when I got it, and now
Oh,
it's growing.
that's crazy.
So
that's
it can
crazy.
grow like 8 feet tall. Can you imagine
8 feet
having an
tall?
8 foot
Wait,
fucking
that's
money
crazy.
tree? Yeah, that'd be
Damn.
awesome. That'd be
Is that
freaking
your goal?
awesome.
8 feet?
Yeah, I'm gonna take good care of it. You only need to water it like once every week or once every 2 weeks or something like that.
Yeah.
It's
No, that's not
awesome.
too bad.
My outdoor plants though I have to water every day,
Mhm.
but I like taking care of them. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 outdoor and 3 indoor. So
Damn.
10. Yep, 7 plus 3 is 10. If you didn't know.
Actually, I thought it was 11 or 21.
Or
You said or
21.
21. Or 21.
Oh, it's 9 plus
Yeah,
10. Okay. But no,
yeah,
actually, I've
9.
been
Yeah.
trying to get into plants too. Recently, I feel like it's very beneficial having plants.
Mhm.
Kind of says like plants provide you oxygen. Like you're surrounded by that. Even
If you have them indoors, I
yeah,
think it would increase the air quality in your home.
yeah.
It
So
does.
I
prevents.
also think it's nice to like take care of something, where it feels like relatively one, it's pretty easy,
Mhm.
like compared to like an animal or something. But I don't know, there is some sort of like satisfaction to see your little plant grow and water it and feel like you're taking care of it and providing a good home for it. So
There
there's
is.
Yeah.
something really, really, I don't know, something really nice about that. I can't really explain it, but I feel like it's something we can all just feel. But I
Yeah.
feel like it's easy for people to be like, "Oh, it's just a plant, like it's fucking stupid." But for me, I'm like, I love I love taking care of my plants. It's the little things in life.
Did you ever make a garden or like create a garden?
Absolutely, that'd be
Yeah.
awesome.
Do you remember Emily Action? I think I
What's your last
butchered.
name?
Sorry, Emily. Sorry, Emily, if I butcher your last name. I'm really bad with last names. But Emily, from high school, she was part of Arrow.
I think so. Right?
Wait, how do you pronounce it?
Like,
How do you pronounce it, Matt? Is it Rexon?
Uh,
Rexon?
I don't know how
oh
to
yeah,
pronounce
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Like
Okay.
All
rank
right. Yes,
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry,
I
Emily,
know.
if you're watching this.
Oh, you're good.
But
The reason I didn't know is because you just said the name wrong. But yes,
so
yeah.
she's gonna be my ass after watching this. But no, her house, she has like her backyard. She has like a whole garden. It's so beautiful. Like her whole
Oh,
backyard is like
yeah,
every corner is like filled with plants, and it like looks cool. Like I feel like that
yeah.
in itself is like a tourist attraction.
Hmm.
I want my house to look like that in the future. Like I really, really do.
Yeah,
I want big plants and flower, flowers, flowers,
yeah,
vegetables, like all that stuff. I would love to have that.
yeah.
Um, I also want to make. I don't know exactly what yet, but I want to make art about my
Ooh,
plants or something somehow.
I can make it
I
like
don't know
realistic.
what it would look like.
Like slam
I
poetry
don't.
art.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's it. No,
Yeah.
but I don't, I don't know exactly what it would look like. Um,
Mhm.
Maybe a video. I've been trying to get into video, but
Ooh, oh, that'd be
I
nice. What
don't
we do like would you
know.
ever do like a time lapse, like of it growing?
That could be cool.
Yeah.
A photo every day or something like that.
Oh, that'd be
I
cool.
also want to do something with. I have a bird feeder. I feel like I feel like such a hippie, but not in a derogatory way, but in a good way.
Mhm.
But I want you guys. Oh, dude, I wish you guys could come visit sometime. It'd be awesome. But all my
I'll be
plants on
down.
my balcony, there's like 7 plants out there and a bird feeder. It's so nice, and like the birds come and eat the food, and there's plants, and I water the plants. It's so awesome. It's so cool.
Yeah, I want to see that.
We'll visit
Oh,
you,
Those
Zach.
those are yes. Those are the things that are valuable to me is being able to sit on my balcony and watch my plants
Mhm.
grow and by the birds.
Mhm.
Speaking of that, 2 thoughts. One, I'm scared of birds actually, so I stay inside.
Really?
Yeah,
Wait,
they're
why are you scared
scary,
of
especially when
birds?
they're like flying like through the glass. I'm like, "Oh, that's like the cutest animal ever." And like I think it's so cool that they can like fly around and they're super cute, super cool. But when a bird is like flying near you and it's like flapping its wings, it's I don't know, it's intense and it's scary. I don't know. I don't like it.
Oh, okay.
So that's
Understandable.
thought number 1. Thought number 2, I just thought of this invention and I hope either doesn't exist or nobody steals it.
Oh,
Up top would be a bird bath full of water that would like cycle through and whatnot, but then it would
okay.
like trickle down and water your plants for you. So then, and
Oh,
then once it gets down to the bottom of the plants, it'll cycle back up into the bird bath, and it's like a never-ending cycle of water that would also create this like beautiful like sanctuary for your birds and plants to thrive. And you don't even have to do anything because they're being watered by the
mhm.
bird bath. You know?
Oh,
That's,
Isn't that a fucking
that's pretty
great idea?
interesting.
yeah, you should.
Yeah.
I
Somebody
better see that in
somebody
like
make
Home Depot. You make that. You
yeah.
make that.
Or
Yeah,
if it doesn't exist already, like if it exists already, I gotta get one. Because that sounds
yeah.
fucking awesome.
Pitch it
I
to
think
Shark
that
Tank.
If it
con.
doesn't I do it.
Yeah, push it to Shark Tank. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'll
Pretend
be
like
like,
you're on
guys,
Shark Tank right now.
I
You gotta
haven't
pitch it.
yeah. I'll be like, guys, I haven't made it yet. I have only have thought about this. It doesn't even
Okay.
exist. I wonder if they would do that if they would buy you can sell ideas. I know that for a fact. But I don't know if they would do that on Shark Tank.
I didn't know that. I didn't know you could sell ideas. Really?
I think so. I said I know it for a fact, but
Okay, I was like, what? Wait, how does that even
Yeah.
work? Selling ideas. How does that work?
like I don't know. I can't think of an example of it. Oh, okay. I don't this might not be the best example, but do you know that art piece that is it's a banana duct taped to the wall?
Yeah, that was like $1 million thing or whatever.
So when the artist sold the piece to the museum, he's not selling them the same banana in the same duct tape. It's a new banana and new duct tape every time it's in a different museum. But what's
What?
making the money yeah, but what's making the money is the idea and like the concept of the art is like it's like anti-art and it's like a mockery of art. That's why people fucking hate it so much. You're like, this isn't art. That's like his whole point. If you hate the banana tape to the
Oh,
wall art piece, that's exactly what the artist wants you to do. But um
is that like
yeah,
a form of
so
like
he's
art called doodleism? Right?
What is it called?
think so.
Doodleism? Right?
Doodleism?
Not that I know of. There's art
Okay.
called Dada.
I
I
know
don't know
Okay.
if
Dada,
that's
yeah.
weird.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I meant to say.
but I don't know. I don't know if the banana would fall under that.
Oh, okay.
But he's selling the idea. You know what I mean? Not the
Mhm.
fucking banana itself. If that
Mm.
makes sense. Or like he's
That
selling
makes
the
sense.
concept.
Yeah.
I think that's how I would interpret it. But
Is it the concept of like us supposed to hate this type of art? Or
kind of just like the way I understand it, I guess art in general is like always up for interpretation, but the way I take it is that he's kind of making a commentary on what can or can't be considered art, if that makes sense. So like if it was me doing it, I basically like he's saying like fuck you, like I can make whatever I want to make, and it's art to me, so that's all that matters.
That's all that matters. Yeah.
So,
Okay.
that's the way I
Makes
take
sense.
it, at least. But I mean, people have really strong feelings about that damn banana. They're like $1 million. I don't know. It's art, bro.
I saw an
it's a
art piece recently.
I need it.
I saw another art piece recently that it was like an invisible statue that sold for like 20,000 or something. I'm like, this invisible statue. I'm like, what's going on?
Yeah, I've heard of one. It was an invisible painting. Like a
Invisible
white
painting?
canvas.
Can we like?
I was like,
how do you sell that? Like, could you just like?
yeah,
Invisible
Can
money.
we do that too?
You have to buy it with invisible money.
you gotta. I don't even know how you would pitch that, because it'd be really easy for somebody to be like, okay, this is just fucking, this is like a scam, or it's like fucking stupid or whatever. But I don't know, the artist must have had some sort of credibility or something to be like, I don't know, like, yeah, it's invisible sculpture, and that's the art. Like, you can't see it, but it's there. I don't know. Maybe the
What if it's
art about
actually
it
there?
is
Yeah.
yeah.
What if it's like
It's
actually
actually
there? I run
invisible.
into it. I'm like, bro, what?
Yeah. You
That'd be
spend
cool.
$20,000 on it. So maybe.
Wait, did they actually like sell? Like, did someone actually buy it? Or did they
Yeah.
just sell it?
I think someone bought it for 20K. Like, actually.
Right.
That's
Hey,
crazy.
good for them, I guess. Yeah, I guess don't
Yeah,
judge me
I
here,
actually
right?
have
No
I have
judgment zone.
20 invisible sculptures in my house right now.
Oh,
Really?
Yep.
oh.
I'm
What's your favorite
actually
one?
holding one in my house right
What is that
Oh,
piece called?
now. It's called Invisible Sculpture number 19.
19.
Ooh.
You have 19 of them?
Well, I have 20, but the one I was holding was number 19.
Oh.
I thought that was 17. I wasn't thinking correctly. I bet.
No, 17 is much larger.
Oh, you're right. I didn't notice the size. Yeah, okay, my bad.
You know what?
This is
Off
fucking
topic.
stupid stuff.
Yeah.
Yes, please switch the subject.
I'm topic, but you know what's thinking? I just realized now. I realized that
What?
Zach, you've been in the beginnings of AZ Essentials. Do you remember when we did like the mask and you did like the photo shoot?
Yeah, I do remember that.
Oh,
I was
you were
wearing
there since
my
the beginning.
yeah,
That's crazy.
I was. I was
Yeah.
the pot that you no, I'm not gonna say that. I was a small little droplet of water on your guys' plant. That's the metaphor
No,
I'm gonna go with.
You were a
I was gonna
big
say a
piece of
pot.
water.
you're a
Hold on,
big. You're like a big. You're like a water bucket.
You're like a waterfall.
Water. No, I'll say a little raindrop, because you guys did way bigger, better things like since then. So, but seriously, I would love to do some sort of poster or something for any sort of AZA Essentials thing I can do. I would love to do that.
Honestly, dude, that'd be great, man.
So
I mean,
if
yeah,
and if
I
and
feel
when
like
you ever have ideas, let me know, because I can do it remotely. Like I don't have to be there necessarily.
it's true. I think that'd be
Actually,
great.
yeah. I mean, we have to make graphics soon for our performers. That's like down the line. If you could somehow, I don't know, think of like a way to create a cool graphic for performers, I think that'd be cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
pretty
could
cool.
we can brainstorm together.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, Matthew, I know like you joined last year in our board. How would you say is like how was your experience with running AZ Essentials with me?
I mean, I will say when I first joined AZA, like I don't think I fully got the concept. Like when I joined it, I was like, oh yeah, just like a fun little like nonprofit thing. But then like I remember Albert, your brother, he like sat us down and he was like, no, you weren't. I don't know if you were there. Were you there? I think it was just me and Chris, but you might have been there. He was like, "Do you guys like understand like what AZA means? You know how your brother's very serious." I was just like, "Oh, like what do you
Yeah.
mean by that?" And then he told us like the whole story of I don't know if Zach knows this, your brother. like the whole story of like why he kind of started it was, you know, he went to the Philippines when he was like really young with your mom, and he saw this little kid at the airport, like the same age as him, but he knew something was messed up because like this kid was like malnourished, and he was the same age as him at the airport, and he was trying to sell him something. I forgot what the product was, but like as a kid, he knew it was messed up. Like he was malnourished. He barely, you know, he was trying to sell things at that age, and that was kind of sad. And then your brother told that story of how like he went back to that airport years later, and he saw the same kid with like long hair. And then he went to the airport like one last time, I think when your brother was like a little older, like in his teenage years, and he didn't see that kid anymore. And then he asked someone in the airport, like, "Hey, like, do you know where this kid is?" And then they were like, "Oh yeah, like he actually died due to gang violence." And that was your brother's story. I remember he told me that story, and how he felt like, you know, even if it's just one person in the world, like that's just so sad to him that every person believes, like every person in this life, they deserve to have the essential items to live. And that's why it's kind of called AZA Essentials, is that we provide people with the essentials to live. Our whole goal with AZA is we want to help people, you know, become the best versions of themselves. But how can you get there if you don't even have the necessary means to live? And once your brother told me that story, to connect it back to the original question, I kind of realized like what he kind of stood for, and I was like, damn, like that's really deep. And like ever since your brother talked to me about that story, uh, I've had like a different outlook on this whole nonprofit, and that's kind of, yeah. I didn't mean to go that deep, but like I had to say that story so that I can tell you like how it kind of changed my perspective on AZA and like why I joined in the first place. And now whenever I make graphics, whenever I talk to different universities with like the ambassadors, I understand like like why we're doing this, and I would say my experience so far, it's been really great. It helped me to understand why I'm doing this, and you know, it's my goal in life is to be the best version of myself. And I think one thing I've been lacking is giving back to the community, because you know we all come into this world with nothing. We're all gonna leave with nothing, and I think the greatest impact you can give is helping others. So that's kind of my experience
Yeah.
with AZA, and I just want to keep growing with it.
Yeah, and I'm actually the
Yeah.
same as you, Matthew, too. Like, when my brother told me about the story, like I thought about it for a while, and it makes me like sad that like a lot of the youth, or like just like anyone in general, like not a lot of people have like the same privilege as like other people, and um, I guess like with me and what my family is doing, we want to make sure like we want to try to get back and give them the essentials before um I always had the mindset that like, oh, we want them to strive, want them to succeed. But how are they going to succeed if they aren't given the proper essentials like food, shelter, or even clothing? So that's the reason why I also did AZ Essentials. I also have another story too of why I wanted to do this in the first place. Back when I went to the Philippines with my family, I think it was in middle school. I went to a restaurant, and the restaurant was Jollibee. In this restaurant, there's a lot of kids asking like a lot of people for food. And my parents, my family, they were so amazing. They gave that kid a they gave one of the kids a bucket of chicken. But then as soon as he got the chicken, many other kids went to his like bucket and started like taking like the chicken. They started like attacking each other. And to resolve the situation, both my my parents bought multiple buckets of chickens for each child. And I was thinking like that shouldn't even happen in the first place. Like no child should ever have to go through that type of experience where they have to like fight for their food. And I feel like that's what really motivated me to do AZ Essentials, to really like go out there and like help grow this nonprofit. And I feel like ever since last year, um, the nonprofit has been growing a lot and seen a lot of successes. My brother right now, he's in the military, and so he's not really running AZ Essentials because he's busy out there protecting us, risking his life. And for me, he gave me and the rest of the board the encouragement to run and do this board like in his behalf. And so far, really good. Me and Matthew, I feel like both of us are like co-presidents. I feel like I became closer to Matthew, running this nonprofit, and we both just fit each other so well. We could make um, do things pretty efficiently, and I wouldn't have any other co-president besides Matthew. So I appreciate him doing that. And then
Damn.
also, yeah, and also, yeah, we've been going to with ambassadors, Asian ambassadors, been doing amazing. We have three ambassador groups: university, which is where the college I went to, two in UIC, specifically Filipinos Alliance, and two in South Belgium, which is the Asian club. And yeah, we've been doing since, and we're all excited for the future of AZA Essentials, especially the benefit concert.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir. Yes,
Nice,
sir.
dude. Hell yeah. Nice.
heck
I'm glad you
yeah.
guys were able to talk about that was really good.
Thank you,
Makes me
thank
feel
you.
like I could be doing a lot more, you know. I think all of us could be doing a lot more, but I think there's a lot of people who
Mhm.
do nothing and don't even think
Oh
about
yeah,
helping people ever.
yeah.
So I think you guys talking about that right now, I mean it hopefully that motivates people to get up and do something about it, you know, or at least
Mhm.
just drop a couple dollars on some sort of donation to something somewhere or something
Oh
or
yeah.
even if you can't spend any money, everybody could always be doing something to help other people. So
Mhm.
I mean if nobody else ever tells you guys, like let me tell you guys like thank you. Like thank you so much for what you guys do because
Mhm.
people need it. Um so yeah, it's really really great. And again, if there's not even if like I want to help somehow some way more than just us talking about it on the podcast and me putting the links in the description and all that, like I hope that alone helps, but I
Mhm.
if I can make any art or anything about anything that has to do with AZA Essentials, like I know I've
Mhm.
said this like 4 times already, but I really want to be able to help because I really like what you guys are doing.
Mhm. I
Yeah, no,
appreciate
Zach.
that.
So I'm proud of you for doing it.
And thank you. Yeah, you
I was
already
gonna
did
say,
a
Zach.
lot, bro. Yeah.
I was gonna say, Zach, with your balloon magazine. I was just thinking, that's just an idea I just had. Like, maybe you could do some type of magazine, like not exactly like balloon, but like a magazine of like where you share photos of the people we're helping, and then within those pages, you could share like they could share like their story of like who they are because they don't really have a voice. And I think having like an outlet through that magazine would be kind of a cool idea.
Oh, that would be pretty cool. I
That'd be
like that idea. Um,
Yeah, that'd be really good. Even if like say if you guys are able to provide the photos and
mhm.
like I guess just the photos and then like the stories, I guess. If you guys
Yeah,
Mhm.
send me I can throw together the magazine. Like even if I'm not there to take the photos, like we can make something work with that.
I would like that.
So, but yeah,
That'd be such a
that'd
good
be
idea.
awesome. Glad we're talking about this because these are good ideas. So definitely
Yeah.
like
yeah,
please please keep me in mind when you have ideas like
Mhm.
that because would love to help out.
Hey, we're gonna look
yeah,
back in this podcast and like let's say like in 5 years, and we're gonna see all of this come true. Like the AZ Essentials magazine created by Winger. That'd be crazy.
Yeah, and like big names at the concert and stuff. God,
But yeah.
that just that'd
Yeah.
be so fucking cool, dude. To have like I don't know Sabrina Carpenter at the fucking
Yo.
AZA Essentials show. Like that'd be so cool.
Yeah,
God,
that
that'd
would
be
be
so
cool.
cool. But
Yeah.
you gotta start
No, that
somewhere. The beginning part is the hardest part and the slowest part. But once you guys like, and same for us, because I feel like
Yeah.
this podcast and my art and stuff you guys are doing and school and graduation and the nonprofit, like I feel like we're all just in our like beginning stages right now. But God, I get so excited just thinking about like how big this stuff could grow. Like I can't
Oh
help but
yeah.
have a smile on my face just thinking about the future because it
Mhm.
really could grow massive. Not even could, it will. It will.
Mhm.
I really believe in all of us. So I'm excited
Yeah.
for what the future can hold.
Yeah. I'm already seeing a
yeah.
bright future with you, Zach. You have a bright future. And even like the rest of
Oh.
like our friend group, like I feel like everybody's succeeding in their own ways. It's beautiful.
We're all eating. We're all
Yeah.
eating.
And I was
We're
saying,
Yeah.
eating.
yo,
I'm hungry.
I'm hungry too. Ah. Jollibee? Jollibee, anyone? Zach, so did we take you to Jollibee yet? I don't think we taken you to Jollibee.
Oh,
Oh, we have
I've never
to.
had it.
We'll
I'll
take
make
you
sure
with
that I
you,
don't get
Zach.
it. I'll make sure I don't get it. So that going with you will be my first time.
Okay, bet.
Please
Is
do,
there-
bro.
there's
That'd be
one-
great.
Is there one back home besides downtown Chicago? Are there more
There
than
is
that?
now.
There is, but like the one in Carroll Stream, it's not good.
Mhm.
It's only the one in Chicago that's good.
What?
I'm sorry.
I think their food is
After a
still
minute.
decent. It's just like the don't eat in there. It's like their service is not good in there, but the food is still good.
I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's good. It's good for what it is. I just prefer the other location just because like they have more menu items, and I could
Yeah,
tell
they
their
do.
food is a lot more high quality compared to the one in Carroll Stream. But yeah, that's just me.
I see. I'm
Yeah.
picking up where you're from now. But I would like to have it. Yeah, I would really like to have it.
I think
But
you'll
I
like
feel
it. It's like the you have the chicken joy fried, probably the best fried chicken ever. So good.
really.
That's the best fried chicken I
Yeah.
ever tasted. I'm not even biased because I'm Filipino. Like that's actually like my favorite chicken. Like I've never tasted chicken like that.
It's so juicy.
Damn.
It's very juicy. Oh.
I'll have to give it a try. God, now I'm hungry.
I'm hungry too. I'm gonna
what
eat
was
after
it?
this podcast.
Yeah. You guys know how I was like a big like Canes fan?
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Yeah, me too,
I
bro.
have a
I'm in the same boat.
Did it change?
I have a hot take. I think Zaxby's is better.
Wait, which one?
Really? Zaxby? I've actually never had
Zaxby's.
that.
What is that?
I
What's
think
it
it's
called
like
again?
a southern.
Zaxby?
I think it's a southern thing. Zaxby's. Zaxbys.
I've heard of it.
Zaxby's?
It's pretty
I've heard
much
of
the
this
same
before.
concept. Where it's like it's just chicken tenders, and that's it. But I
Oh.
like it better. Not gonna lie. Canes is
Yeah,
cool
you
and
guys there,
all.
Zach.
Like, yeah, when you guys come visit.
I'm down. Dude, I'm more free now. I'm graduated. I have more free time.
Yes.
I'm down.
Yes,
I'm down.
Yes, sir.
No, yeah, you guys should sometime. You're free at my place whenever you want. You guys won't have to pay for a hotel or anything.
I'm so down, bro.
I'm down, bro. I want to see you
Yes.
again, Zach.
Do it.
You take
We'll
us
make
around.
grilled
I'll
cheese
be
again.
home. Oh yeah,
I
grilled
put you
cheese
the
in
old
the kitchen.
chocho.
And Aaron will clap with no hands.
I'll
Yeah.
clap
I
for
thought you were
you.
clapping. And then I looked back, I'm like, wait, why are his hands around the grilled cheese? I'm like, how are you clapping? I was like, wait a second.
Yeah.
Something's wrong here.
Nah,
Yo,
because,
how big are your balls,
Oh
bro?
my
This
God.
makes no sense to me. This makes no sense.
Bro.
To this day, it's a mystery how you clapped out loud.
Bro.
I'm
I can't
honestly
even do that
like
if I tried.
I tried doing that again. It doesn't work. It
What?
was only that moment. It's just only
That's
that
a once
moment.
in a
Wait, pause.
lifetime.
You tried again?
Yeah, because I was curious, I was like, how did I manage to make that time?
That's great.
How does that happen, bro?
That's hilarious.
I guess genetics. I don't know what.
All the conditions were right.
All the
That's
conditions
so
are
fucking
right,
funny.
Yeah.
That is so funny.
Is there like a
Oh
thing
my God.
where if you go like it's possible to like go through a wall based on the conditions of like your
Wait, what?
particles of your hand and the
It's
particles of the
possible, yeah.
wall goes through it, right?
Wait, what do you mean? Like
I've heard about that.
to
It's
punch,
technically
to
possible.
like punch a hole in the wall, or to just like seamlessly slip through?
No, go through it.
Like-
There's like a
like, go
1 in
through it.
whatever chance. If your particles
What the
line up
fuck?
perfectly, you could go through it, but that's like a 1 in. That's literally nearly impossible.
Like
It's not
almost
impossible
impossible.
It's like
So
it's
if I keep
finger.
like if I hit the wall like over and over and over and over and over, eventually
Yeah.
maybe my hand will
Yeah.
fucking go through
Like
perfectly
after like the
fine. Like it
billionth
wouldn't hurt
time.
at all.
Yeah.
What
After like the
fuck?
1 billionth time or something, it might go through.
Maybe if you
Oh
like
my God.
did that for 18 million years straight, it could happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Holy shit. That's crazy. I've never heard of that
Yeah.
before.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
technically,
interesting.
you can't even touch anything if you think about it with particles. I've heard about that. You're never touching anything. There's always a space in between, like your finger and whatever. You're
Yeah,
you're
always
never
like-
able to touch anything.
That was always thinking in elementary school. Like, I'm not technically touching it because the particles aren't.
Oh yeah,
the electrons aren't touching. Yeah, that's funny.
Well, how about this? I
But
just kissed them.
what?
What? Oh,
Did you feel
How
that?
about
that's
this?
crazy.
Yeah,
Mwah.
did our lips touch?
Technically, I didn't kiss you, but I may have touched your heart.
Hey,
Oh,
Ooh,
that's
W
good.
Riz.
your wrist right there.
But I may
All right,
have
new
touched
new
your heart.
segments. Everyone say their best pickup line. New segment.
Oh shit. New segment.
Okay.
If you were a parrot, would you want
Oh no!
your
Oh, I was
pirate
gonna
on
take that joke. I was gonna take that joke. Oh,
this?
hey, what
If you
the
were a
fuck?
if you were a pirate, would you want your parrot on this shoulder or this
This
shoulder?
shoulder. This
Hey,
shoulder.
This
didn't
one.
Fernando say like something about?
Are you a
Wait,
pirate?
Fernando
He
said
said if
like,
you were a parrot.
Said,
wait,
are
like,
you a pirate?
are you a pirate?
I said, ahoy, matey.
Oh my
I love my boy
gosh.
Fernando. You're watching this, Fernando. I love you. Mwah.
I love you, Fernando.
Yeah,
I doubt he's listening though. Fuck. Fuck.
I'm gonna force him to listen.
Yeah, what's my best? Yeah, well, when I listen to this later, I'll text him and say that we talked about him.
You mentioned him. Are
Uh,
you a parrot?
are you are you a parrot?
Are you a
Um,
pirate?
best pickup line. What's my best pickup? I don't. I'm not really a pickup line type of guy.
Yeah.
It's
I mean,
more the
pickup lines don't
energy I
really
give
work,
off.
honestly.
Yeah, I think it's a myth. How
Until
about
now.
oh, hmm, pickup line. I don't think I have any. I'm gonna
Pickup lines don't actually
I'm
work, I feel. I feel like, I don't know.
gonna look them up.
It works if you want it to make it work.
Pickup line. Um, hey there. Okay. Hey there. I've been orbiting around you all evening, and I think it's time my gravitational pull finally worked.
Ooh,
Got
Is that
that
good?
are you?
space Riz.
You got that space
Okay.
Mm,
wrist? Yo,
That's not
you get to
bad.
pick up the
yes.
Martian there. You get to pick up those aliens. Yo.
Yes.
What's a good
That's
one?
all I got. Really, anything else?
Wait,
Because
Zach,
that one wasn't even mine.
wait, Zach, are your feet tired, bro? Because you've been running through my mind all
Uh,
day.
Ooh.
oh,
Yes,
that's good.
sir.
Is there a mirror in your pants?
Maybe.
Because
Ooh.
I can see myself in the.
Oh,
Oh, wait, I like that
Oh,
one. It kind of, what's my
yeah.
chair wet again?
All right, Aaron, your turn.
Um,
I'm
oh,
scared.
I'm kind of scared too.
Are you a
Okay,
gorilla?
maybe.
Because I would
Uh-oh.
have 100 men fight you.
I'm not good at
Yep,
this. All
exactly.
Yep.
Aaron's
right,
really
are
That
you?
thinking.
concludes the pickup line segment. Okay.
Oh,
Wait,
what
Aaron's about to say
the?
it.
Are you an
What is it?
IV
What is it?
line?
An
Because I'm
IV
feeling a
line?
connection and I don't want to pull away.
Okay.
Right.
Oh,
That's a
that's
nursing one.
good. Nursing pickup line. That's
So
pretty good. Nice.
yeah.
That's funny. All
You
right.
know?
Okay. I think we're at a. Oh, what were you gonna say?
Oh, oh.
Oh, I was gonna say one more pickup line, but that was it.
Oh, do it! Do it! Do it!
No, I was just gonna say, it's kind of lame. I mean, I would call you Aaron, but I'd rather call you mine instead.
Oh, that's
Oh,
it.
that's
Why
good.
are my pants down?
I mean,
Oh,
you mirror what I
yeah.
do,
Why
so
are
I mean,
they?
my pants are down too.
Oh my god!
Hey, okay, Matthew's good at this.
Good thing there's no video on this podcast.
Whoever Matthew's
Exactly,
girlfriend's
bro.
gonna
That's why I
be,
turned
she's
my
gonna be
video off.
lucky.
My video is off, but I'm turning you on.
And whoever
Oh,
Matthew's gonna be have that girlfriend's gonna be so lucky. Matthew's girlfriend's gonna get so lucky.
You mean boyfriend? Because
yeah.
I'm looking at him right now.
Ooh,
Oh
which
my
one?
god.
Both of them.
3 of
Ooh,
them.
Three
sharing
of
And
is
them.
Craig is
caring.
here too.
Hey,
Don't forget
oh
about
my
Craig.
gosh. All four
Yes,
of us.
sir.
Ooh, Greg's the main show. He's the main star.
This is so stupid. We went about talking about like the most like real good like nonprofit like stories and stuff. And talk about this stupid fucking bullshit. That's
You know,
funny.
that's what I like
But
about our friendship. This is why it's a true friendship because you could like transition from serious to funny in a blink of an eye. That's a true friendship right there.
oh yeah. And I'm glad you said that because that's kind of one of the things about the podcast too, and that's why I have no structure. Is because with our friends and people you click and connect with very well, like you just said, we can go from one thing to another seamlessly and it feels natural and comfortable and easy for
Well,
us. And I think that's a great I think that's a great way to structure the podcast as well, is to make it
mhm.
just like friends talking, you know what I mean? So, and that's
Yeah.
Yeah.
exactly what this is. So, again, yeah, thank you guys for joining me on this. It's been a pleasure. But
It's just fun, dude.
the final segment we can end on is advice for whoever might be listening. It can be any sort of direction you
Ooh.
want to take it. It can be about anything we've talked about so far or things we haven't even talked about on this podcast at all. But something, because there might be people listening right now, even if it's only one person in the world. But if you guys had, and I want us each to go.
Okay.
But yeah, what would be advice for somebody listening?
Let's you go first.
I mean,
I
I
guess I could.
can go.
Oh, yeah, Zach, go ahead first.
Is it whoever? But mine would be, if I'm gonna base it off of, and again, you guys don't have to base it off of anything we've talked about. Um, but I guess I have two ones. I'll make them both a little bit quicker. But usually I try to go a little bit more in depth, but since I have two, I'll go faster. One would be involve yourself in a nonprofit somehow, whether it's working with one or donating once, even just once, donating to some sort of nonprofit or some sort of organization that can help people. Like, you can donate $5, $1 to some sort of organization. It goes a lot further than you might think. So do yourself a favor, do the world a favor, and donate to a nonprofit. That's my first one. My second one would be take some time, and this is one I give all the time, but take some time, slow down, and enjoy the little things in your life. Get some plants, get some, don't question those little things that make you happy. Just do them. And we're just realize that we're here to have a good time. Not everything's going to be perfect, so you might as well enjoy the little things that are going right in your life. So yeah, just take some time, relax, do things that make you happy. That's my advice.
I like that.
nice. I like that.
Yeah. I was thinking something similar. Um, you really only live once in this life, as much as it's like a cliche, but it's true. You really do. And a lot of people um get too anxious or just like think about the past too much. And you know what? Sometimes it's like I understand it's like pretty hard. I've gone through it myself too. But I think I just learned over like especially like in college, to just enjoy like the time you have right now and just make the best out of your life. Like Dak was saying, like enjoy the small things in life. You really like enjoy like your everyday life. Like, try to like hang out with your parents, try to hang out with your friends, go visit a country or like a state that you haven't visited before. Like just try to experience as much as you can now. Especially let's say if I know like a lot of the people here, audience members are young. Try to enjoy your youth as much as you can. Because you're only going to be 20 in your 20s, early 20s once in your life. So enjoy it now.
I like
Yeah,
that.
that's really good.
Thank you.
I would say for me, it's kind of like two things, but I would say just believe in yourself more, have more confidence, and also take more risks. And I've been realizing, even just recently with that interview competition I had, um, I feel like sometimes I lack a lot of self confidence. Like I think to myself, I can't really do that. But like the reason I bring that up is because for that competition, I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go for it all out. And I even practiced visualization, and I think that's something else people should do. And like every night before I went to bed for a week straight, I visualized myself getting first place. I was like, why not?
Hey,
Why not just believe in it? I was like, it sounds crazy, but like I'm just gonna visualize it, and like whatever happens, happens. And then when they actually called my name, that's when I was like, oh shoot, like that's actually crazy. And I think the point I'm trying to make is, like Aaron said, you have one life. I think that people should be more confident in themselves, and that you should, like, why wouldn't you go for it? You have one life, just go for it and take more risks. And one thing I learned recently too is, when I say risks, you should don't do like risks that are dumb. Do risks where that you can bear, meaning that you'll know that even after it you'll be okay. So I don't know if you understand what I'm saying, but I would say, yeah, take more risks in life that you're willing to bear, and just believe in yourself more. I think a lot of people just don't believe in themselves enough, and they don't take chances. And that's one thing I've been trying to implement in my own life, is just taking more chances, and doing things that I don't think are possible. And once you do achieve them, that's when you start to grow in life. I think that's what I would tell everyone.
that's our sage right there.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, those were all really, really good, and I couldn't agree more with what both of you guys said. So, and again,
job.
if this wasn't like the ending segment, like I could go on and on about everything you guys just said, especially like what Matthew just said about like believing in yourself and speaking things into existence. Like I could go on and on and on about that stuff, but again, I think the way you said it is really powerful on its own. So, yeah, thank you guys for joining me. Everybody go check out AZA Essentials. I'm gonna put Instagram and like website links, whatever I can, in the description. Check that stuff out. Go follow Man Aaron on Instagram. Yeah, thank you guys for joining us, and thank you, Matthew and Aaron, for joining me on the podcast.
Thank you for having
Thank you
us.
for having us.
Thank you.
Yeah. Bye bye.
Bye bye.